Force's Bowl. This is now on Thursday, December 22nd. This is the only bowl game on Thursday, December 22nd. Air Force, Baylor. Baylor 6.5-point favorites, 47 being the total in this game. We got Air Force in the underdog role, and Air Force always seems to show up and play hard and play well in bowl games. In fact, you throw any of these teams in a bowl game, Air Force, Navy, Army, I find the effort is always there in these type of environments. And for Baylor, they finished the season. I don't know. I definitely am probably going to be back in Air Force here. I'll just say that right now. Baylor finished the season poorly, blown out by Kansas State. Just that gut-wrenching loss against TCU. I don't know if they fully recovered from that because they lost the next week against Texas 38-27. And really the only thing Baylor did in that game to keep it close was feast on some Texas turnovers. And now we're going to see what they can do here against this Air Force triple option. The run defense numbers aren't bad for Baylor on the season. Their defense against the run hasn't been horrible, but it's been worse down the stretch. The last 3 games, their run defense numbers have been much worse. They go from 137 rushing yards per game allowed, last 3, 169, and 4.3 yards per carry, way higher than their season average. And that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see your run defense trending in the wrong direction when you're about to play Air Force. Now, as we always say, extra time to prepare for the triple option is usually a good thing. But, we've still seen these service academy schools fare all right in these bowl games. They've all, been. These are teams that I've usually backed. Look at last year, Louisville. They won 31-28 last year in their bowl game under Calhoun, this Air Force team. So they got it done last year in the bowl game. And then before that, when they were in a bowl game, it was a few years ago, Washington State. They beat them 31-21. This has been a good bowl team under Troy Calhoun Air Force. They've been winning and covering more often than not. So I'm looking at the points here with Air Force in this Armed Forces Bowl. Conor, what do you think?
I do too, a little bit. Just initially going through this with Air Force. It's been interesting. Down the stretch, they didn't score a ton, the last few weeks. The defense played well, though, which I thought was good because I thought that defense early on was not very good for Air Force. We'll see if they can, shape in. This is a different type team playing Baylor, which is a lot better. But I don't know how motivated Baylor's going to be in this spot. This seems just right for the dog here as well. So I lean with the Falcons here. I think they can run it. The problem is you mentioned the time Baylor has to just sit on this, and just and just practice it all these weeks. So tough one here, but I'll lean the points with Air Force.